So I understood what it means
to go down.
To go down. And then come up back. So I was like that. I was a person that had never tasted failure.
Yes, I could understand.
You understand? And then I tasted failure
several times.
Down.
Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abiodun. I film videos about school life, pharmacy school, my faith, and my lifestyle. If you are new here, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you check my other videos and do well to subscribe before leaving. If you are not new here, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting my content on this space. I really appreciate it. As you can see by the title, in the video of today, we'll be continuing the series called My School Story. My School Story is a platform where students and graduates come to share their journey through school, their academic struggles and experience. If you have not seen the first episode, which features my own story, I'll link it up here or here and in the description box. I want you to catch up on the gist before watching this, so stay tuned. So, the next question is, why pharmacy?
Oh, okay. So, right from time, I'd always been very intrigued with the health generally. Like I told you, my mom is a nurse, and kudos to her. She literally opened my eyes to the health world. I mean, directly or indirectly, she did. There's this book on feminine gynecology, Every Woman. I think I read that book in, was it GS3 or GS2? Like I read it through, and I was intrigued, not by the feminine characteristics I'm saying, but by how the whole body works and all. And I remember in one of my classes in GSS2, integrated science class, my lecturer, I can't remember the name of that woman now. She taught us the digestive system, and I was very intrigued about the whole thing, such that I literally knew the whole process from the mouth down to the anus, and I was like the way of the class because of that at all. So it was very fascinating. The idea was to do medicine before, because I wasn't so informed about pharmacy as a way. So it was not because I liked medicine over pharmacy, no. It was because I didn't know so much about pharmacy, so I wanted to do medicine. And then I was fortunate to come into the accident and emergency ward in Lasuth, because we had a family friend who was a nurse there, and I wanted to see her for one or two things. So I was opportunity to come into the ward, and at that point I knew this is not what I want to do.
You saw blood?
No, I couldn't stand it. I was shaking. It was serious trauma. So I knew this was not I wanted to do. So we had another family friend who works in Reals Pharmaceuticals, who is also a pharmacist, and I could say that she's doing well. She's okay. You understand? So this pharmacy, so I just decided, okay, let me do one or two research, and then I found out I could literally do what I would want to do as a doctor, even as a pharmacist. So what's the point? Just opted for pharmacy. And at that point, I was privy to MDEX, the textbook. So I read MDEX and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed mechanism of actions of drugs and stuff like that. I could do this thing. So I just opted for pharmacy. So that was what birthed the whole pharmacy thing. And one thing about me is, once I put my mind in something, I always like to see it through. So since I told myself, okay, I was going to do pharmacy, that was as at secondary school. You get, I gave myself the name Pharm Tea.
So and it's calling you Pharm Tea
right from then. So it was like, it stuck, and it was more like a reminder of, okay, guys, this is what
you want to do. This is your identity, and you have to see it through.
So that was it.
Next question is, how has this experience modeled you?
That question is actually very, very, very important and pivotal one, because I would say the person I was before the whole experience is totally different from the person I am now.
Yes.
You get, I was how do I put this? I was more like when you say a child that has never tasted poverty, you get, now go through poverty and then now come back to wealth. There's always a mind shift.
Yes.
So I was like that. I was a person that had never tasted failure.
Yes, I could understand.
You understand? And then I tasted failure
several times
down to the last point.
It's not ordinary failure, like national failure.
So down to the last point. So I understood what it means
to go down.
And then come up back. So it was a total phase shift. I saw life differently. I saw myself differently. I literally understood when people say they feel. I can feel what you feel. I can relate. So I don't look at somebody as
because you've gone through that, you can relate to that person's pain.
Exactly. So it doesn't mean that everybody that seems dull is dull, because I know at some point that I am not dull, but then everybody around me feels I am. Do you get? Because of the situations and circumstances.
Yes.
So it gave me a total change in personality. I saw life differently. I tackle situations differently, and after my experience, I just knew that see, nothing can happen to me again that can shake me as much as what I've experienced. So with that, I just knew that no, this new Tola is a different Tola. Yeah, so I think that's basically it.
Thank you for that. Next question is, what else do you do aside pharmacy?
Okay, so I do music, though I don't do music professionally. I'm in a band. I don't think I would do music professionally actually. So, but I love music. I love it very much. And then, aside from music, I'm a data analyst, upcoming data analyst. I'm not there yet, but I'm learning and I'm getting better daily. I'm a researcher. My research area lies in the aspect of clinical pharmacy and public health majorly. Understand? So, but I'm still yet to define which area I would fully concentrate on yet. But anything, I mean, around pharmacology, clinical pharmacy, public health, anything around here piques my interest. You get? And also I do business, like I said. I buy and sell anything legal. Anything legal. I buy and sell anything legal. Then yes, I think that's about it. That's about it. Yeah, I also run a YouTube channel, but it's on pause for now. I think I'll start by next year.
We're waiting for you.
That'll be one of the things that's in my bucket list for next year. Yeah, so I'll revive it back by next year. So I think that's about what I do.
So the last question is, what's your word for students like you?
Okay. All right. So for students like me that are facing one form of challenge or the other, I would like to tell them one, suicide is not an option. That's the truth. But one thing I've realized after my experiences, if I died then, probably would have cried a few weeks, a month or two, and that's it. Everybody goes on with their life, you get. And the people I've met, the experiences I've had, you know, the excitement, the pleasurable, good and bad experiences I've had after them, I wouldn't have had them. The lives have impacted the lives that even your loved ones will cry a few weeks, maybe a few months, and that's the end. And then you will be hurting those people that are alive, you understand, and doing them any good. You get. So then secondly, if you are in one down situation or the other, instead of brooding on the condition where you are, I think the best option is just to think of what do I do to leave this situation. You get, and start developing ways to go about implementing what you think is the solution. So for me, for no matter the challenge I face now, what I think is what's the way forward. It's always about way forward, and it's been helping me over the years. Then for those people that are studying peculiar courses like medicine and pharmacy, one thing I want you to know is this: you are not like every other student. I'm not saying you are better. I'm just saying you are studying a peculiar course. You get a course that has its peculiarity, and so you must fashion and factor that into the way you live your life and the way you use your time. You understand? You can't use your time the way others use your time. Find out what you enjoy doing. That's one. Find out what you do for fun. That's two. Factor out those things into your time. Then find out how do you study best. When do you study best? See, I see a lot of students go for night class because everybody's going for night class. I don't, because it doesn't work for me. But a few people that have experienced me in night class, they know I sleep. So I don't do that. I assimilate best between the hours of 3-4 a.m. to like 8-9 in the morning, and between the hours of 6-7 p.m. to like 10 to 12 in the night. So you see, those two times I don't waste them. I read a lot early hours of the morning, read a lot to late at night to when I feel sleepy, and that's it. So it's been helping me. So if you now see me do everything during the day when everybody is reading, or sleeping during the night when everybody is reading, don't think I'm not serious. Because the time I've spent reading were probably the times you were sleeping or the times you were playing. So just discover what works for you and just stick to it. And I think you'll be fine. And then ultimately, I think, see, as much as possible, I would not tell you not to involve in extracurricular, but learn balance. Learn balance. See, over time, one thing I've realized from my experience in the university system is this: some people concentrate so much on extracurricular activities that the academics suffer. You understand? And some concentrate so much on the academics that they don't have any other life. So I think life is all about balance. Your academics. If you are the party type, I will not tell you not to party, but remember that your primary assignment is your academics. You get, if you are the one that likes sports or you like politics and all, just remember that your primary assignment is your academics, and so those ones are also all subsidiary of academics.
Yes.
And so let your academics come first, then those other things follow. I think with that, if you learn balance and proper time management, you will be very fine.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming on this session, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. I want to like run for my life. Yeah.
I've started.
A sick ramble. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abiodun Rufai. I film videos. You have distracted me from Pharm Tea. All this your aluwala.
Yeah.